The first GTA 6 trailer pulled in over 90 million views in 24 hours. No movie, no album, no game reveal has ever matched that. On November 19th, the biggest entertainment launch in history drops the world into Vice City. So here is the question nobody at Marvel wants to answer. Take the heroes built to save New York, and drop them into a city designed to corrupt everyone in it. Who survives Vice City? And who ends up on its most wanted list? First, the rules of this world, because they matter more than any power set. In Vice City there are no superheroes. There never have been. Crime is the local economy. The police are for sale, the news runs on Weasel Network spin, and every institution that should protect people is a punchline. Grand Theft Auto is satire with a body count. The world it builds has one core law: virtue is a liability. Every Marvel hero who enters the city starts at a disadvantage, because everything they believe in is, here, a joke. Then there is the heat system. Break the law and you earn stars. 1 star brings a patrol car. 5 brings the military. The genius of the system is that it always escalates and it never, ever runs out of soldiers. Normal players duck the heat by blending in. Now picture a man in red spandex swinging between hotels, or a green giant the size of a truck. Heroes cannot blend in. Whatever a Marvel hero does in Vice City, the city sees it, films it, and sends the army. Keep that in mind for everyone on this list. Start with the obvious pick. Peter Parker. Drop him in Vice City and within an hour he is doing what he always does, stopping muggings and pulling tourists out of burning cars. Here is the problem. This city has a media machine, and it works exactly like J. Jonah Jameson with a bigger budget. Weasel News does not report a hero. It reports a masked menace assaulting citizens on Ocean Drive. Peter has spent his whole life being hated by the city he protects. Vice City does the same thing, except this time the smear campaign is the entire culture. So does he survive? Yes. Nothing in Leonida can actually hurt him. The real verdict is sadder than that. GTA gives every player a win condition, money, power, a way out. Spider-Man wants none of it. He would fight an unwinnable war against an infinite crime spawn system, hated by the press, hunted by the police he is helping. Peter Parker survives Vice City. He just never gets to win it. It would be the loneliest playthrough in the entire Marvel universe. Tony Stark is different, because Tony would not fight Vice City. He would read it. Within a week he sees what the city actually is, an unregulated market wearing a swimsuit. So he plays the game the way Rockstar designed it. Buy the marina. Buy the clubs. Undercut the cartels with better product and cleaner books. Property, businesses, and empire. That is literally the GTA gameplay loop, and Stark is better at it than any crime boss alive. Give him a month and the most wanted list answers to him. But Vice City has a second weapon, and it is aimed straight at Tony's real weakness. In the comics it is called Demon in a Bottle, the 1979 storyline where the thing that nearly kills Iron Man is not a villain. It is alcohol. Vice City is one endless open bar with casinos attached, a city built to feed every appetite a billionaire playboy has. The wanted system would never touch him. The minibar might. Tony conquers Vice City fast, and then has to survive owning it. The Hulk is the shortest story on this list, and the most brutal. Banner lasts in Vice City exactly as long as nobody cuts him off in traffic. The first incident hits max wanted level instantly, and remember the rule from earlier. The heat never runs out of soldiers. Tanks roll down Ocean Drive. Hulk throws the tanks into the bay. Helicopters come. Hulk uses one to swat the other. The military response that ends every player's rampage is, for the Hulk, a light warm-up with no ending. And that is the trap. Hulk wins every single fight, and Banner loses the game. Because GTA's wanted system eventually lets a player escape, lie low, reset. Banner cannot reset. He can never blend in again in a state where every cop, every cartel, and every news chopper is hunting one man. Hulk would be the most powerful being in Leonida, and Bruce Banner would be its most hunted. Surviving is not the same as living. Nobody proves that like the Hulk. Now the hero nobody expects to top this list. Matt Murdock. Look at what Vice City actually is. Corrupt police. Crime families carving up neighborhoods. Lawyers and judges on cartel payroll. That is Hell's Kitchen with palm trees, and Matt has spent his entire career taking that exact machine apart one hallway at a time. His radar sense makes him impossible to ambush in a city where everyone lies. By day, the one honest lawyer in Leonida. By night, the thing crime bosses whisper about. Vice City was built for him. If Daredevil fits Vice City, Johnny Blaze feeds on it. The spirit of vengeance gets stronger around sin, and Vice City is sin with a zip code. His signature weapon, the penance stare, forces a soul to feel every moment of pain it ever caused another person. Now aimed at a cartel boss with 30 years of bodies behind him. In a city this guilty, the writer never runs low on fuel and never runs out of work. Ghost Rider would not survive Vice City. Vice City would have to survive him. Wade Wilson needs about 30 seconds to figure out he is inside a video game, and then the game is over for everyone else. Die in GTA and you respawn outside the hospital, minus some cash. Wade already does that for a living. He would treat the wanted system like a high score, the physics engine like a toy, and the main story like a suggestion. Deadpool is not a character in GTA 6. He is the player, the one who ignores every mission and causes chaos on the beach for 40 hours. Remember the rule that breaks every hero in this city? You cannot blend in. Natasha Romanoff is the one name on this list the rule cannot touch. She was built by the Red Room to disappear into any city on Earth, and Vice City is a spy's paradise, cartels desperate for talent, officials selling secrets, everyone lying to everyone. Natasha would not fight the underworld. She would join it, climb it, and quietly take it apart from the inside. The wanted system cannot hunt a woman it never sees. She wins the game without ever appearing on a single wanted poster. Mark Spector is the opposite case, and the saddest one. On paper, a brutal night vigilante is exactly what Vice City deserves, and Moon Knight would carve through its underworld like the fist of vengeance he is. The problem is the daylight. Vice City is a machine for feeding every weakness a person has, and Mark's mind is already a contested space. Steven waking up in a casino he never walked into. Mark losing hours he cannot account for. The city would not beat Moon Knight in a fight. It would simply keep asking his mind which of them is in control. And now the title of this video comes due, because one Marvel character does not just survive Vice City. He declares war on it. Frank Castle. The Punisher walks into a city where crime is the economy, which means his war on crime becomes a war on the entire city. The cartels, the cops protecting them, the businesses laundering for them. All of it is a target. Within a month the radio talks about one man emptying the underworld block by block. Frank becomes the #1 entry on the most wanted list, and he would consider that a job well done. Here is the dark mirror of Frank's story. Steve Rogers also ends up most wanted, and he never breaks a single law to get there. Vice City cannot bribe him, cannot blackmail him, cannot tempt him. And that is exactly the problem. An incorruptible man is the single most dangerous thing in a city that runs on everyone being for sale. The cartels put a price on his head not because of what Captain America did, but because of what he refuses to do. In Vice City, integrity is the capital crime. Which leaves the real question, the one this whole video has been building to. Every GTA protagonist follows the same blueprint. Not a villain. A criminal with a code. CJ comes home to bury his mother and gets dragged back into the streets. Nico Bellic crosses an ocean to escape his past and finds it waiting at the dock. Michael fakes his death to retire, and retirement nearly kills him. Men who want out of the life, and cannot get out. So which Marvel hero is secretly a GTA protagonist? Logan. It was always Logan. A drifter with 2 centuries of violence behind him, a man who moves to the edge of the map, takes quiet jobs, and swears he is done. And the life always comes back for him. Watch the movie Logan again. He is a limo driver saving cash for a boat to escape with the people he loves, while his past hunts him down a highway. That is not a superhero plot. That is a Grand Theft Auto campaign, beat for beat. Wolverine would not just survive Vice City. Rockstar would build the game around him. So that is the roster. Daredevil owns the streets, Ghost Rider owns the night, Stark owns the deeds, Black Widow owns the shadows, and Frank Castle owns the most wanted list. Now it is your turn. Which Marvel hero would you main in Vice City? Drop your pick in the comments, we read every one of them. And subscribe to HeroLore, because the next crossover breakdown is already on the way.